Alhamdulillah.
Raised Muslim.
What country you from? Nigeria?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, mashallah.
Obviously, I've been born Muslim my whole life. Family not practicing.
Yeah.
Obviously, recently I've been trying to
practicing.
There's something I can't really get around. Like, I've been asking people for answers, but I ain't been getting satisfactory answers.
Okay, where is that?
No, obviously, you know the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yeah.
You see how obviously in Surah Furqan, ayah 1, like Tabaraka alladhi nazala al-Furqan, we revealed the Furqan as that's the criteria between good and evil.
Yeah.
So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the way he's lived his life, obviously he's lived his life amazing. Like I love him, innit? But there's certain, like for example, like you know the marriage of Aisha.
I knew you were gonna mention marriage of Aisha.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Why would Allah allow that if that doesn't apply in today's day and age?
Who said doesn't apply today? Who said doesn't?
Clearly.
Are we from Africa? Remember, in Africa, because what's happened, akhi? You're born in this country.
Yeah.
You raised this country.
Yeah.
Not just you. Every person will be influenced by the environment. Us, because I grew up in this country. I came to this country when I was 15, 16. Yeah. You see, what's happened? You get influenced by the environment. So what happened? You think the whole world must follow the culture that I've been raised upon. If you go back, not forget Africa, Caribbean, St. Lucia, Jamaica, those countries, the age of marriage is lower too. You see, so what Islamic teaches us, because remember, Islam doesn't have a set age of marriage. But no doubt, Prophet Muhammad said, do not harm yourself and do not harm others. Because Islam is a perfect way of life for all the times. So some societies, they function according to they have their own way of living. You understand? So now they look at what is the best age of marriage for the girl. You understand? Did you know that children's marriage is widespread in America more than any country in the world? Did you know that? You don't know that, of course. You know why? Yes, subhanallah, they think Yemen. No, it's not Yemen. America, the most leading country for children's marriage is America. Yes, America, they're known to. So the point here is. The
Prophet ﷺ, he's the best of examples. You're mentioning like day-to-day people like me and you. We're talking about the Prophet ﷺ.
Yeah, so he'd be example for someone that live in an area or a country when they have a marriage, they get married when the girl can get married at the age of 9 or 10 or something. That you cannot grasp in this country. Because why? You used to, a girl, she's 8 and 7, she has to go nursery, she has to go, there are some countries that doesn't work like that. Like I mentioned, when I was in Algeria, I was 11 years old. I had my own business. 11 years old. I used to sell stuff in markets. My neighbor was 9 years old. If you see that 9 years old, you think my man is 20 years. The way he interacts with people, even alhamdulillah, you understand? I used to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, go to the market, get stuff to go to the market and sell them. You understand? So the children, because even the way you define children maturity, it differs, it varies.
No, I know people back in the day, they used to work a lot younger.
No, back in the day, bro, in our time, bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, even now, wallahi. Have you been Africa?
No, never.
That's why I'm saying you're too British, brother. You too much fish and chips. Go, akhi, wallahi, you understand what I'm saying, akhi. Go to, you have to explore the world, akhi. So when you explore the world and you see how people live, and you see that every culture has a way to get married, then you think, you know what? Islam is a perfect way of life. Islam is not British law, like 16. Because, okay, now, forget about just Africa. In Europe, in Italy and France, the age of marriage, after the parents' permission, 14 years old. According to Britain, that is pedophilia. In America, in some states, 13. In Japan, 21. No. I'm just establishing a point, my brother. My point here is that it shows you there is not universal criteria for what is age of marriage. You understand, akhi? So, for example, you know, back home, if you reach, I don't know about now, but when I was back home, when I was young, when a girl reached the age of 22, 23, they say she's old. Because they get married younger. You understand? In some tribes in Africa, same thing. So alhamdulillah, so Prophet will be an example for those people. Prophet got married to Aisha, not to Aisha, to Khadija. She was 40 years old. And he was 25. In some tribes, in some countries, that's what the man wants. He wants to get married to someone older. So Prophet, he will be in his example. In some people, they want to get married to someone the same age. And Nabi ﷺ got married to Sauda, she was 50 years old. And he was 50. Do you understand? And alhamdulillah, the marriage was something which is universal. Imam al-Shafi'i said, I was in Yemen and I found a woman, she was a grandmother at the age of 20. Yeah, and you know the youngest grandmother, it was from Africa, from Nigeria, she was 18. She got married when she was 8, then her daughter got married when she was 8. Yeah, wallahi, because what you have to understand, akhi, back in those days, even some countries now, they don't have this nursery, primary school, secondary school, college, university, then she has to go to work. By the time she knows that she's dead now, no marriage, no children. How many men and women dying without families? You know, Islam teaches you to get, and very, you know, to get married young is very good. You know what? Protect us from fornication. Here, it's no problem to have fornication with the girl, she's 14, and there's no problem to get pregnant. She will not be put in prison. It's not crime for her. Even 13, but to get married now is a crime. So to get pregnant is okay. But to get married is, I don't understand how. You understand? Okay, British law, they have their own law. They will respect the law. Because like I said, in Islam, there is no set age of marriage. It's open as long there is no harm. You don't harm each other. Also, it's not you go marry any woman. It has to be under the government and under the family. You see? No anyone come and just So Nabi is the best man that walked upon the face of the earth, because Prophet he will be example for people in Britain. He will be example for the people of Africa. He will be example for people of Asia. You understand? You know, even a brother was speaking to me. He said that his grandmother, she got married when she was 7. She's a big woman now, you know, and she, you know, she's still, alhamdulillah. Even this country, Richard II, he got married to Isabella from France. She was 6 years old. Yeah, we cannot grasp it, because why? We're not used to it. You understand? But when you go back at home and explore the world, and you see people live different ways, and they have their own culture, they function differently than us, then you understand why Islam comes and he does not set up an age of marriage. Even child, what is a child?
You know what it is? Because I ain't travelled much, so I'm just used to.
That sounds, yeah. You see, that's why Allah said, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ, travel around the earth. You know, before, you pick up your bag and you can travel. Now, not anymore, akhi. You have to have a visa, passport, wait, pay £2,000. You understand? So, alhamdulillah. Do you have other questions?
No, that makes sense.
Alhamdulillah, that's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that give us tawfiq.
قال يا عشيرتي جميعكم حتى ابنتي لا أغني عنكم فاعبدوا إلهكم ووحدوا.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.